The kingdom of Hastinapur, a land of vast plains and fertile rivers, was ruled by the noble King Shantanu. Known for his wisdom and valor, Shantanu was a king worthy of admiration. One day, while hunting by the sacred river Ganga, he encountered a woman of ethereal beauty. She was Ganga, the river goddess herself. Captivated by her charm, Shantanu asked for her hand in marriage. Ganga agreed, but on one condition: he must never question her actions. Blinded by love, Shantanu agreed. However, Ganga's promise held a dark secret. Ganga explained that the 8 children were, in fact, the 8 Vasus, celestial beings who had been cursed to be born as mortals. She, as their mother, was tasked with releasing them from this curse. The 8th son, she revealed, was destined for greatness and would be known as Devavrata. With a heavy heart, Ganga left with the child, promising to return him when the time was right. Years passed, and Shantanu, still mourning the loss of Ganga, roamed his kingdom, his heart heavy with sorrow. One day he encountered a fisherman's daughter named Satyavati, whose beauty rivaled that of Ganga herself. He was captivated by her and sought her hand in marriage. However, Satyavati's father had one condition: his grandson, born from Satyavati, should inherit the throne of Hastinapur, not Shantanu's son. Torn between his love for Satyavati and his duty to his son, Shantanu found himself at a crossroads. He confided in Devavrata, who had now grown into a strong and noble young man, trained in warfare and statecraft by the sage Parashurama. Upon hearing his father's dilemma, Devavrata, out of unparalleled devotion to his father, made a momentous vow. He renounced his claim to the throne and vowed to remain celibate throughout his life, ensuring that no future son of his would challenge the claim of Satyavati's grandson. This sacrifice, this supreme act of selflessness, earned him the name Bhishma, meaning he of the terrible oath. And so Shantanu married Satyavati, his heart somewhat lighter with the knowledge that his son's future was secure. They had 2 sons, Chitrangada and Vichitravirya. Tragically, both Chitrangada and Vichitravirya died young without leaving any heirs. Satyavati, heartbroken and desperate, turned to her stepson Bhishma, the ever-dutiful, to save the lineage. She reminded him of a sage named Vyasa, her son from a youthful encounter, who could help continue the Kuru lineage. Reluctantly, due to his oath, Bhishma brought Vyasa to Hastinapur. Through the sage's blessings and a series of unusual circumstances, Vichitravirya's 2 widows, Ambika and Ambalika, gave birth to 3 sons, Dhritarashtra, Pandu and Vidura. Dhritarashtra, the eldest, was born blind, while Pandu was born pale and sickly. Vidura, born from a maidservant, was wise and virtuous. With no clear heir apparent, a shadow of uncertainty fell upon Hastinapur. Ultimately, Pandu, despite his weaknesses, was crowned king, for a kingdom could not be ruled by one who could not see. However, the seeds of discord had been sown. The unusual births and the power vacuum created by the lack of a clear heir set the stage for the epic conflict that would become the Mahabharata, a tale of family, duty, betrayal and war.